Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Ek Onkar Vel Vel Vel. Good morning. This is my second presentation. I would like to emphasize some of the important aspects of mudras which are benefit to all of us. I dedicate this presentation to our ancient rishis, yoga gurus, and Siddha Purushas, whose contribution is immense to the society. It is veritable treasure house full of gold, diamond, and pearls. It is available free of cost for the mankind. What we can contribute is follow sincerely the points of wisdom as propounded by the rishis and derive the benefits. In this way, I would like to make the presentation. The motto of my presentation is Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. All should be happy across the world. Because of the pandemic situation, whatever little contribution I would like to make, that would be of benefit to all of us. These mudras are very important. This can be used as a complementary to our medical treatment. My advice to all of you is follow the instructions of the doctors sincerely. At the same time, you practice mudras because you are not taking any medicine. You are only practicing, and which will give lot of benefits. Because there is a saying, don't worry about the color of the cat so long it catches mice. Our aim is to cure ourselves from this pandemic. Whatever thing which is suitable to us, let us practice it and derive the full benefits. This is how we must go about it. Mudras are hand gestures. For example, a namaste is a mudra. This is mainly used for dancers. Our rishis found out they have got tremendous impact on the health of human beings, and these mudras can be used to overcome some of the ailments. Basically, a mudra is based on these principles. All the 5 fingers represent the Panchabhutas. Let us start with thumb. Thumb represents fire, Agni Tattva, and forefinger represents air. Middle finger represents space, and ring finger represents Prithvi or earth, and little finger represents water. The balance between these bhutas is controlled by the fingers. At the same time, all of us have got 3 doshas. Doshas are humor, cardinal fluid. When a child is born, kapha dominates. From the womb stage up to the age of adolescent age, you can say 12 to 14, the kapha dominates. From 14, adolescent age, up to the age of 54, 48 to 54, depending on the constitution, pitta dominates, energy. And subsequently, last stage, the vata, that is air, dominates. That's why a child, normally when kapha dosha is there, child gets cold, frequent cold, sneezing, fever, all these things because of kapha dosha. When you are adult, you require a lot of energy. You are very hungry always. You are impatient. You have to achieve results. You have to work hard. So for that, bile is essential. Pitta is essential. So at the age of 54, slowly pitta comes down and vata dominates. This transition is very important. Many people continue to have the same life, the pitta life, and that creates lot of problem like arthritis, pain, heart attacks. All these things happen around the retirement age of 60. If you overcome these things by following some mudras, then our subsequent life will be very easy. And lastly, the vata has got a tendency to aggravate any problem which is already existing. So finally, some people may be having heart problem, lungs problem, kidney problem that get aggravated, and finally that kapha is a killer. Finally, this is how the life operates. But all the doshas are important and we have to practice. And the dosha and fingers are also related. Thumb represents bile, Agni. Forefinger and middle finger represents air. and ring finger and little finger represents water. So when the combination of earth and water is there, it is like a mud, kitchen. So that's how the phlegm operates. Similarly, when space element and air element get disturbed, breathing problem, sneezing problem, all the things come at a time. Bile is there, that means all the thing excess jaundice, heat, lot of heat is generated. These all the things come from that. So by practicing some of the mudras, we will be able to overcome the problems. When the thumb touches the finger, that element is activated. For example, when the thumb touches the tip of the forefinger, air element is activated. When the thumb touches the middle finger, space element is activated. When the thumb touches ring finger, earth element is activated. When the thumb touches little finger, jala, the tattva, that means water gets activated. If the finger touches the base of the thumb, then that means that is controlled. Where air touches the base of the thumb, air is controlled. Similarly, when the water element, little finger touches the base of the thumb, then water is controlled, it becomes dormant. So by practicing this way, we will be able to do different mudras. Let me start with a simple example, which is Adi Mudra. This is the first mudra a baby in the womb performs without knowing. God has given that knowledge to the child. Adi Mudra is like this. This mudra helps for the child to breathe easily and grows, because that growth pangs are there. So this mudra, up to the, you may have observed a child up to the baby up to the age of 6 months or 1 year, it always keeps the fingers like this. This is a normal process of this. Lot of oxygen is in here. Same thing we have to do now, because our oxygen intake has reduced because of the COVID. If you want to increase it, you practice this mudra. I may explain again. The thumb should touch the base of the ring finger and other fingers should cover the thumb. You do it for 15 to 20 minutes at a stretch, especially in the morning and in the evening. Definitely the oxygen level will increase by 2 to 3 points. This I have practiced and observed that. This is the first mudra I would like to emphasize in this presentation. In subsequent presentation, I would like to dwell upon other mudras which are beneficial at this time of. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. Thank you.